All right, welcome to the grand finale of Chaos Month here on the channel, folks.
Chaos Mod!
I mean, if you missed
Yeah.
it, you might blink and miss it. Chaos Month was it's the month we did on the channel with chaotic elements, randomized things. We did a chance time episode each week, which is a randomized spin of the wheel to determine what movie we're going to review. And we figured a good way to end off Chaos Month would be something that could potentially kick off something else. So we're going to spin a wheel with 14 different movie series as options, and we're going to see which one we're going to get. It's not chance times. There's no Zach's choice, Alec's choice, or any of that. So it's just straight out what we get is what we get. Of course, we curated the list of 14 here, but essentially, we know next week we have stuff planned already, so it wouldn't be starting next week. But it's gonna be up to what we spin. We'll just decide whether we're gonna start it immediately or we want to wait a while, depending on the length. Play it by ear. But it just will be the next movie series that we do.
And this will so ultimately this will be a thing for you to look forward to in the coming weeks for us to start up. And once we get started, there's no slowing down. So it could be a long series, could be a short one. That's what the wheel will decide for us ultimately.
Yeah, all you need is 3 or more movies. So we have everything from 3 to like 13, I think, is the most.
Yeah.
All right, so we quickly.
Not many movie series have 13, but there are some.
Well, and we're comprehensive about it, So we're always like, if we're gonna do something, we do everything. So like, we have Lord of the Rings on here. We would do Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. So yeah, we'll just go through the options real quick. So we have The Naked Gun, which is an 80s series that I love. It's a trilogy. So that's 3 movies.
I've never seen any of those, so.
So I've seen those. He hasn't. Cinderella, which will be one of those collection things in there. So we'll have Cinderella 2, Cinderella remake.
Do we have Cinderella 3 at Twist in Time or whatever?
Yeah, just whatever. As much as we can get, maybe the Camila Cabello one. There was some other one, We'll see.
Ever After, will that be in there?
No.
Okay.
Cinderella in the name. There's enough Cinderella named movies, I think.
There are.
We Cinderella out. I haven't seen any of them. So, straight up.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Back to the Future. It's a trilogy. We've both seen those, so.
Yeah, but I love to just talk about them. They're movies that I adore, and I'd like an excuse just to talk about them and reminisce and review them. So,
A Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which I saw the first 2 and I really didn't like them, but we would be watching
so they have
the live action ones and the animated ones. So.
Yeah, they've got newer animated ones. So some of the Gen Z content creators that I follow, I don't follow a ton of them, but there are a couple, and they are very nostalgic for these like Diary of a Wimpy Kid live action films, and they have good things to say about them, and that has made me cautiously interested in them, even though I'm pretty sure I'm just not the age that this is targeted to. Yeah. So I don't know how much I'm going to get out of it, but I'm interested, even if only curiously.
I did this thing called Review Roulette on my channel years ago. There I did a couple episodes of it with friends, where we would. It was like a precursor to this, It's like we'd spin a wheel or no, I didn't have a wheel, but we randomized it, whatever we did, out of movies, and we got Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Or is Diary of a Wimpy Kid or like Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days or something?
I think that's the second one is Dog Days here. Roderick Rules, actually.
Rules. One of those ones. Yeah. Any of those was the one we watched, and yeah, I did not like it then. That was like, what was that, 2015, 2016 I watched that.
Oh, is when you did it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, no, the movies were when I was in high school, I think.
But so that's like how many movies? I don't know. 5? Something like that?
I think there's 4 live action ones and two animated ones.
Okay.
I think. So I think the
movie
fourth
series.
one it has like completely another new cast. I think if memory serves. So
Hmm.
of the live action ones, which is just very odd to me. They tried, but
Yeah.
anyway,
But so we have that. We have Kung Fu Panda, which currently has the
yeah,
fourth movie in theaters right now.
it does, which means we'd have to. I'd ultimately probably go see it before we even started. That's the case, or we could delay it till it comes to streaming services. Theoretically, we could do that, but I do really want to go see it. So
I do.
yeah.
So you've seen all of them. I've seen.
No, I've not. I've only seen the first two. I have
No,
not seen the third one.
then you're a poser. So I gotta go see the new movie.
And
Uh,
then you're a poser. All right, get out of here.
I've seen the three, but I've so much
Okay.
memory of the first one and not as much of the second two because I've just seen the first one so many times.
I've
But
seen the first one quite a few times. Probably at least four or five.
I really
I
don't
really
remember
like
the
the first
events
one
of
a
the
lot.
second, third. I've been saying I need to rewatch it before I'm gonna watch the fourth one. So
Yeah.
so that's four
I'm just a
movies.
poser over
You
here.
are,
You're just
you
a
are.
poser.
That's okay.
You're just.
That's four movies. Then we got Rocky
All right,
from Survivor
Rocky.
Fiji.
Does that
He's
include?
coming in.
Does that include Creed 1, 2, and 3 as well?
Sure does.
All right,
How many is that?
that's a lot. That's 6 Rocky films, and no, is there more than that?
There's got
Okay,
Rocky.
there's the Rocky 1 through
Six.
5, and there's Rocky Balboa. And was there another one after that?
And then there's Creed, and then there's Balboa, and then
Oh,
there's
this okay.
Balboa Rocky, and then there's Creed Rocky, Creed Rocky 2.
Shut up!
There's all these
Shut
weird
up!
variants.
Stop it! Stop it!
That's a long one.
Going nuts just thinking about that.
That's a
Going
long one.
crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nine movies at least that we know of here.
mm,
And then
yeah,
we have Halloween, which is
yeah,
even
that's the big
longer.
one.
But so a couple years ago at this point, I watched through all the movies in
Mm,
every single one with my girlfriend and had a lot of fun with it. Despite
yeah,
a lot of the movies not being good, it was still a fun ride. This is a movie series where it's really like multiple different series, like chopped up like versions
yeah.
of Halloween, but that's how we would do it. So it would be
I,
Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween, Halloween 2. Like it'll just keep, there's like
yeah,
three Halloweens, just straight
yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. Which that's really love that. I've only ever seen the original 1978, 79 John Carpenter film. Uh, I love it. I think it's an amazing film. Um, but I've not seen any of the other ones. The one I'm most curious about is Halloween 3: Curse of the Witch, because I know that one's very different and it's kind of got a bad rap over the years. But everything that I've heard about it, I'm extremely interested in
Hmm.
that movie. So
All right. And then that's 13 movies, I think. That was the number I remember.
yeah,
But then we have
there's
Lord
a
of the
lot. There's a lot of
Rings,
those.
which you mentioned, Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings and Hobbit. So what
Hmm.
was that, six or is that
6 films.
six?
Yeah.
And I've seen. I actually don't really have much. It would be pretty fresh for me. Like I've seen them, a couple of the early ones when I was very young, but it would basically be watching for the first time. It's kind of like a Harry Potter thing. I feel
Mm.
like even less familiar with this than Harry Potter. So, and I haven't seen any of the Hobbits at all.
I've so I've only seen the first Hobbit film, the extended edition of that one. They apparently have extended editions of all 3 of those, which I think is shocking. But yeah, I have seen the first. The Lord of the Rings, as far as I'm concerned, the extended editions are the only versions worth watching. So
Whoa.
um, yeah, the theatrical versions I've watched, a couple of times probably each, but the extended
But they're not
editions
even
are where
worth
it's at.
watching. Wow.
Not even worth watching. Well, I mean, I guess if you want be a little bit more concise, but you're robbing yourself of the experience.
Next up, we have High School Musical, Disney Channel
Mm,
original movie
mm,
series. It's a
yeah,
trilogy. Just a quick
it is.
three. Well, we could throw in Sharpay. There's like a Sharpay spinoff in there. Maybe that would get in there.
Oh yeah, there was a Sharpay. Uh, I
So
forgot about that.
Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Fantabulous
Fantabulous
Adventure.
Adventure. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So
So maybe that one in there.
I
But
somehow I have somehow escaped middle and high school without watching a single one of
yeah,
those, and I don't know how that's possible, but I did. I was
I
just kind of
love
like
them.
a naysayer.
I still think a lot of these songs are bops. Jam out every now
We
and
got to
then.
get your head in the game, Zach. We got to get our head in the
Uh
game, and so
huh.
yeah.
Next we have Pirates of the Caribbean, or the
Oof.
Caribbean if you're nasty.
It's just, I've not heard a single person call it Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
Been a
It's an interesting phenomenon with the name of that.
It has been a hot minute since I've seen more than the first one. Because I've rewatched the first one more than any of the others. Like when I'm in the mood, sometimes I'll just throw it on. I love the first movie; it's so good. But it's been a while since, like, I think it was just like a year or two ago. I think just put on the first one just for fun, just to watch it again.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't seen the rest of them in a long time. It's been quite a while. So,
Yeah, it's another one of those. I've seen all of them, but only watched them once, really. Except for,
mm,
I've watched like a reaction here or there to a couple of them, but like chopped up edited version.
mm,
So that would be interesting. How many movies is that? Five or
that's
six?
five. It's five.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a one that's supposedly been in the works for a really long time, and I don't know if it's ever going to come out now. But
I don't want to see it.
they've they talked about rebooting it. They talked about doing like an all female version of it, of the pirates. They talked about
They did that. They did that
doing all
already. It's
kinds of
Peter
different.
Pan and Wendy.
This is
Yeah.
Peter Pan goes woke.
So there's that,
Pirates would be five. So.
and then we have the SpongeBob movie trilogy,
Mm,
which I have seen all of these. Or no, I've seen
I,
two, at least two. I don't think I've seen the third.
yeah, I haven't seen. I've only seen the first one, which I only saw like maybe like three or four times, probably total. I know like a lot of my kids, friends that I have now have seen it quite a few times. I know Dubs quotes it, and there are times where I'm like, that sounds really familiar, and he'll have to remind me it's from the SpongeBob movie, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, because I didn't watch it on repeat like I did the rest of the series for all my life. Um, so I'm not as familiar with that, but I mean I've seen it like probably like I said three or four times, so I know it pretty well, but not seen the other two. Um, so interested.
Yeah, I mean the SpongeBob movie alone is an all time classic.
It's great. It's great. Yeah, it's very funny, very fun.
So that one I know very well. The second one, I don't know as well. I've only seen it the one time. So,
Mm.
but there's that another three movie one. Then we have Jackass on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah,
This is
that is that
another
is
movie series that just last year I just like got into this weird thing where I watched Jackass and then I just binged all of them like that. So that's at least five movies. It could potentially be a couple
yeah.
more because they do like these. It's like Jackass 2.5,
Oh
3.5,
right.
4.5. Which if we want to be fully comprehensive, maybe we want to do those. But
Hmm.
I haven't seen a couple of those. I did see 4.5, and I was like, if you liked the Jackass movies at that point, I would definitely say 4.5 is worth watching. So you'll really have to
Yeah.
play it by ear. But then there's Bad Grandpa, which is also
Oh
Jackass
that yeah.
adjacent.
I remember Red Letter Media reviewing Bad Grandpa back in the day, and them finding it very funny, them enjoying it quite a bit. So,
Yeah,
um,
it's basically like a,
the
a
it's
skit a skit from one of the Jackass pranks
yeah,
extended into like
yeah.
a scripted, semi-scripted
It's
movie,
semi-scripted, yeah. And that's what they said. That's why they said it was very entertaining because it was semi-scripted.
which was
They made
fun.
like
But
a made an
I
arc
have it
out of
on
it.
the,
Yeah.
the lower end of the Jackass as a whole. But obviously the other
Well, Jackass
Jackass
is
movies aren't
yeah.
like there's no plot to the other ones. So
So this is going to be that if we land on that, which this is a whole thing. So us talking about this might be just completely useless
yeah,
anyway.
most
But if we
likely.
land on it, yeah, because there's so many different options. But it's going to be interesting to like how do we even review them?
Yeah.
This is going to be I think will be a conundrum in and of itself. But Um, I don't know. I'm interested. I've talked on other videos about how I'm sort of nostalgic for that like loud and crass and like in your face early 2000s sort of like energy. So um
This is one of
yeah.
those ones where if we don't get it, I'll probably continue to push it until it happens
Yeah.
eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we have Jurassic Park.
Mm,
Okay, so I've seen everyone except for the most recent Jurassic World.
same. All of them no, that's not true. I don't think I've seen Jurassic Park 3. Park 3.
I've seen
Um
I've seen those, but it's been a long time. I don't have much memory of the sequels, Jurassic
mm,
Park. So that would be like that's 6 movies, right?
mhm. Yep.
Trilogy. So all right, and then lastly we have Ice Age,
Oh
which
yeah.
I feel like I actually did see all these like mostly in theaters, but of course I was very
That
young. So
that's insane to me. I saw the first one in theaters, I believe, when I was a kid. Um, and I remember enjoying it at the time to a degree. But I just didn't care that much about them to
it's
continue to watch anymore.
it's one of those just a random
It's
animated series thrown in the mix here. It's
yeah,
and I've never. It's one of those things you never have taken a critical eye to. Really, it's
yeah.
a product of your past, like a distant memory. Well,
Hmm.
those are our 14 options, folks.
Okay. Oh, hey, without
Time
further
is
ado, let's
upon
do it. Let's
us.
spin the wheel. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Oh man. I need to give myself more room from now on.
Oh, dang. Whoa, the middle thing is not cooperating as well. I just saw it spinning it weirdly.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Yo ho, yo
Cool.
ho.
A pirate's life for me.
For us.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
excited for that. I'm excited for that. For us, yeah, it's true. It's not just me. It's for you
My
too.
arm is officially broken on this microphone.
Oh, oh no, that's not good.
Abort. I have to hold it up
Abort.
gently.
Okay, that's too
Uh,
bad. Uh,
yeah, there you have it. Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's
all right.
5 movies. So we'll figure out when we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna start that. It'll be fun. That'll be fun for sure.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I was saying, I mean, I've seen them all. I I think I enjoyed them probably more than most people did. Even though like the last two, I feel like I enjoyed them a lot more than they probably deserve any credit for. We'll see, if I still enjoy them going back to them now. So
Yeah.
that'll I'm looking forward to seeing. On Stranger Tides, I think I've only seen literally one time. Dead Men Tell No Tales I've seen at least 2 or 3 times. But on Stranger Tides I only saw like once, so I'm very curious as to how much or what I feel about that one.
Yeah, I liked the Penelope Cruz one, but I didn't
Yeah,
like the last one. I thought that
the
sucked.
Have Your Bardem one. Yeah,
So
I disagree. I really liked it a lot, but again, this is from like 2018 or whenever that movie came out. So we'll see going back to it if I just hold it for now. We're pretty much done. So we'll
all
see. We'll see going back to it.
right. Well, join us for that if you're into it. If not, we have plenty of other stuff on the way, as
Hmm.
always. Um, and yeah, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. And what other videos should they watch next?
Oh, you should go check out our review of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Go check out a review of that.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
start of our Fantastic Beasts movie series.
Yeah, the section, our Harry Potter, our Wizarding World that we did last year, and we did through all the Harry Potter
Yeah,
films,
our
and then we
most
also did the,
recent movie
the
series.
We did the first of the 5-part Fantastic Beasts series, of which there will only ever be 3 parts released.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we didn't say it from the top, but the
Yeah.
previous movie series we've done. So we've done Star Wars. That
Hmm.
was like 11 movies. It was 11 movies.
Yeah.
Then we did The
Godfather.
Godfather next. Okay, that was
Hmm.
4 movies. Then we did
Hmm.
Shrek, which
That
was
was
5
5
movies. Oh,
movies
plus a
plus
musical,
plus the short
plus the
plus the
shorts.
shorts.
Okay, so
Yeah.
six movies plus the
Hmm.
shorts. And then later, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came out.
Right.
But then we
We did
also
that
did
too.
Ghostbusters, which
Yeah, we
was
did. Yeah.
4 movies.
Yeah, in the lead up to Afterlife as well.
Yeah, and
That
now
was.
there's a new one coming out, which we might just be reviewing a week from now. So,
Yeah, you'll have to stay tuned for that.
and what other movies? What was the next one?
We did Wizarding World.
Was that was the last one?
Did we do another trilogy of sorts? I'm trying to remember. Might be
Oh, we
forgetting
did
one somewhere in
Halloween
there.
Town. That's right,
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
Town.
Halloween Town. That was our 2022 one because we sort of took a little bit of a break on reviews for that year. Not like completely, but we took a little bit of a back seat that year. So
Yeah.
um, Halloween Town was like our big push.
Hopefully that's all of them. So all
I
over
think
the
that's all.
place,
I think
a
that's all of them.
wild variety. And now it's going to be joined. Pirates of the Caribbean will be joining the ranks.
Mm,
All right,
the ranks of Star Wars.
that's right. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. If you do, we'll be sure to read the next episode of the Tarqaron podcast. Click the link in the description for our social media. Hit the notification bell, and take care of yourself, huh?
All
My
right.
first ever left-handed salute.